Go for it. Welcome, Dr. Dain, to Global Symphony Day, and welcome everyone to our second annual Global Symphony Day. If you have not yet met Dr. Dain, and this is your first time watching anything like this or playing in the symphony universe, Dr. Dain is our creator and movement maestro maker of this invitation to a symphony universe. And Dain, where do you want to go today?
I am so glad you asked, but I will convey this not in words. So, two things. One is when we do a symphony session, a lot of times, well, when we do a group symphony session, especially, there will be it's an invitation to be the magic that you are. And it and you hear that, and in the world we live in, it's like magic, blah, blah, blah. It's a word people use when they don't have anything going on. What I'm talking about is you, the infinite being, your ability to interact with the world and the universe in a way that creates miracles walking and talking throughout your life. That is my invitation. So, one of the things that we'll do often in something like this is ask a question, a question that matches the energy of where we are right now, that opens the doors to where we can go. The question for today is what chaos and magic, what infinite chaos, magic, and miracles can we in our bodies together be to create a sustainable, thriving, conscious future for Earth and all of us in our bodies with total ease, joy, and glory? Whew! There's a request. Boom, shakalaka. Now, one thing I want to, so you might mark 12 months from now, set a reminder on your phone and go, what is different since Global Symphony Day? Okay. I know a lot of us, somewhere in the back of our minds or awareness or something, know that we are magic, we are miraculous, we have capacities, we have, and it none of that is what you think it is. Thinking limits your magic. Okay. Chaos is the gift of you. And we've been told that the very thing that we are, that is our gift, is havoc, which is destruction. It's not. Your chaos is a gift. Chaos is miraculous creation. With chaos, from one question, you can actualize a totally different life living in world. Havoc is destruction, which is what that has been twisted into. So, one of my targets and invitations for us is to perceive, know, be, and receive what chaos actually is, what we as beings actually are, and live from and as that. And by the way, thank you for all the comments. I am reading them, but I will not be commenting on comments. One other thing I want to put into your awareness from the time I started Access, way back when Gary Douglas used to channel Rasputin, the Mad Monk of Moscow. He used to do this at the end of classes, the end of CFP, Choice for Possibilities. It was the one advanced class we had at the time. And one of the thing, and as soon as I started facilitating those classes, Gary stopped channeling. I'm like, oh man, that would have been fun. Anyway, one of the things that was brought to our awareness way back when, 25 years ago, is that with 1,000 people truly in consciousness, we could change the face of government. Okay. With 10,000, we could change the face of the world and create a sustainable living earth. So, what I want to share with you is the 10 things. Back in 2017, 2018, we finally got to 10,000 people in consciousness. What does that mean? That's not access consciousness, okay? That's 10,000 people who function primarily from no judgment, a sense of possibilities, a desire and willingness to contribute to more for all of us, okay? Now, if that sounds like something that sounds like you, ask for that. Ask to be that. Consider today an invitation for a thriving future that is beyond this reality, that is beyond this world, that is beyond everything that you have fathomed was possible. So I'm going to share with you the 10 things we asked for. and it's going to be part of that request. Number one, a world without separation. Number two, true justice. Number three, stewardship of and with the planet. Number four, statesmen to the fore and politicians to cease. Number five, consciousness infecting the whole world. Number six, a world of possibilities, not limitations. Number seven, actualization of the nine trannies, which are 9 ways of describing individual capacities that we all have and are right now. Number 8, true environmental awareness. Number 9, embodiment as part of the joy of being. Number 10, riches and wealth for those that are willing to have it. So I have a request. Will you please tap into all those? Because it's a lot more than 10,000 now that are truly functioning from consciousness. Receive, gift, be. And let us open universes, doors to universes that have not been accessible before. And if you choose and are willing to, will you make the demand that you become totally conscious, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it takes, no matter what you think it is, no matter what you think you're going to lose, no matter what you think you're going to gain, no matter all the things of this reality are not what consciousness is. There is so much more that you are. And you are the only one that can choose it for you. And you don't have to resist anyone else. You don't have to align and agree. All you got to do right now is say yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povads, bases, creations, and beyonds. I'm also going to ask you to please replay today's sessions on low volume, no volume, don't matter. And I'm also asking and inviting you to perceive and see and receive the beauty you truly be. I'm going to ask the initial question again. What infinite chaos, magic, and miracles can we and our bodies be to create a sustainable, thriving, conscious future for Earth and all of us and our bodies and all the creatures with ease, joy, and glory? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povads, bases, creations, and beyond. So be it. Now is. Hmm. now is. You're okay with me wrapping 4 to 8 trillion years into an hour? Cool. Thank you. By the way, this reality has done everything it can to shit down your throat for the last 3 to 5 years. Now's the time. Now's the space. Now is. Bye-bye to all of it and its lies and its structures and its attempt to say, fuck you, you have no value, miracles don't exist. You are a miracle. You are the magic. Stop choosing against you. That thing, those things, those angsty, yuck, stuck bullshit you've been choosing is not you. It's platforms, it's intertwining of cognitive dissonance, it's all kinds of stuff you created so that something could be directed at it to appear to get you to be limited by electromagnetic blah blah, by something outside of you that is actually not true. You truly are the miracle. You truly are magic. Now is the space. Now is the time. Now is. Stop choosing against your being as though that is a thing called you. Or not. You do more of it. You do you, boo. Everything you've been doing to try to protect your little essence of consciousness. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povats, basies, creations, and beyond. Unleash. Now is. It's perfect. I don't understand, but what an energy flows on this Zoom. Yep. And you don't have to understand. You are being with what is. Unleash. How much, without realizing it, have you aligned and agreed with and been doing protection mode? Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. I have a few questions for you in a moment. It's weird. Why would I tell you? Oh, so I remember. I remember now. Saying that because because the delivery is energetic, and then when I put words, there will be more rather than the way of words creating diminishment. You no longer have to buy and align and agree. Therefore, now is. Que mais é possível. My Portuguese needs a little bit of work. That's awesome. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Visualizing my future reality, and it is nice. There you go. The door I didn't tell you about. Yeah. This reality tells you there is no future beyond. What do you know? What are you? What are you here to create and actualize? What are we here to create and actualize? Now is. What are we actually already creating and actualizing? Thank you. What have we been preparing for now is? You thought what has been for the past few years is what actually is. What if it's been preparation? What has never existed before that's beyond what was? Boom. Thank you. You have the awareness of something like fear or overthinking, it's because you're having awareness of it rather than being it, which means if you choose, it is the beginning of releasing and changing it. May what is now be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. May what is now be. When you become aware of something, your fear, your overthinking, whatever, it's because you're no longer being it on the same autopilot, which means you are on your way to being able to release it and change it. Mm. Some of you are absolutely amazing and phenomenal. The rest of you are amazing and phenomenal and have just don't know it yet. Dum dum. We now is mm, being great has no feeling, being magic, miraculous. What infinite chaos, magic, and miracles can it be to actualize blank? Waiting for the whatever we called our being that's not our being, no more. Boom. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Wow. Apparently, we all thought it was going to be a lot of work. Wow. Wow. Now is. Wow. Mm. Wow. Wow. Hmm. 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 Thank you. Yep. It's leading and moving and dancing with more ease and communion and speed. Thank you. Hmm. Now is. Please consider getting the Access Me school app. It's a school and a college for the expanded awareness and consciousness that's actually possible. It's got hundreds and thousands, actually thousands. Let's say hundreds. That's easy for your brain. Hundreds of classes on it, but it actually has thousands. All those classes you always wanted to take, you didn't have the money for, they go with you. Now is the space to access conscious future. Okay, we have the Access Me School Edition. It's only $65 a month. college edition has classes that have prereqs, and that one is more. The school edition is $65 a month. Who or what are you protecting by not being you? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. To make this comment, I've listened to feelings, truly nothing, which is a telecall on the school, more than a dozen times. Now is the first day without feelings and emotions. Whatever this is, thank you, thank you, thank you. What else is truly possible now? I thank you, because that is a miracle. Literally. Who or what are you protecting with your poverty? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. How is that possible? That's why it works, is because it's beyond your mind. Who or what are you protecting with your poverty? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. Who or what are you protecting from me? Everything that is times a godzillion way destroy and uncreate it all, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. Who or what are you protecting from me? Everything that is times a godzillion way destroy and uncreate it, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. Who or what are you protecting from you? Everything that is times a godzillion way destroy and uncreate it all, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. How many of you have been protecting the world? All the standing waves that people command and stand within as though that is their very being, and fight to the death to not let it go. How much have you been protecting the standing waves and structure of all humans and humanity and people and reality? And how much do you have AIs that you consider the oracle that you continuously allow to enter into what you believe is the space of you that is not, and let it run and show you as though you still require it. Guess what? Now is the space. Now is. Now is the being to no longer require. All of that and its programming. Times a gazillion. Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all 100, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. Will you say yes? Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all 100, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. Now is. You are so. What are you protecting with your judgment? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100. Oh, and are they even yours? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100. Shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. Who or what is not yours, not you. Who or what, where, when, why, and how. Times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all 100. Pod, pock, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. Um, it's all there, beautiful you. Trust you, the being. Now is. Why is it so uncomfortable? Dr. Happy Cast Lightning Bolt? But you think comfort comes from what you can eliminate from receiving and being. Right and wrong, good and bad, bot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. What if you could thrive on what you previously avoided because it was uncomfortable? you're not wrong. Mm. This is cool. You know that thing of when you open up to an amazing space? Amazing space, how sweet the sound. Oh, sorry, that was a church. Sorry, okay. You know that thing when you open up to an amazing space and there it is, and then after it is all of the tumble back, blah, 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 blah. Well, sometimes, so that is the current energy. So welcome, which is so cool because you'll have a different possibility from now. Now is. Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Trying to think, but I can't. That's okay. Other people will hold on to theirs. So we have, the same amount of thinking going on. So that's helpful. Oh, fucking pod now is. Wow. Wow. Who and what have you been protecting with your contraction, with your poverty, with your judgment, with your right, with your wrong, with your separation? Or what have you been protecting? Everything that is, times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all 100. Podpoc, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. Wow. We are the locks. We and the earth and our bodies are the keys. We are the locks. We and the earth and our bodies are the keys. We are the locks. We and the earth and our bodies are the keys. Now is the time. Now is the space to put the locks and keys together, to destroy and uncreate all locks and keys. And to dissolve all need for protection. And set us and our bodies and our futures and Earth's futures free. Times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all 100, podpoc, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyonds. And now is the space for infinite chaos, magic, miracles, and true space of communion to be. So be it, now is. Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all 100. Shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. Let us be, choose. And are we being everything we can for a world without separation, true justice, stewardship of and with the planet, statesmen to the fore and politicians to cease, consciousness infecting the whole world, a world of possibilities, not limitations, actualization of the nine trannies, true environmental awareness, embodiment as the joy of being, riches and wealth for those that are willing to have it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. What can we be? What can we choose? What can we be? What are we? What can we choose to be that we are, that would actualize a world without separation, true justice, stewardship of and with the planet, statesmen to the fore and politicians to cease, consciousness infecting the whole world, a world of possibilities, not limitations, actualization of the nine trannies, true environmental awareness, embodiment as part of the joy of being, riches and wealth for those that are willing to have it. And in that, may all of the I'm not gonna say it, because if I say it, it will, I'm gonna be with it. I'm gonna be it. Blah, blah. Riches and wealth for those that are willing to have it. Riches and wealth for those that are willing to have it. Embodiment is part of the joy of being. True environmental awareness. Actualization of the nine trannies. A world of possibilities, not limitations. Consciousness infecting the whole world and universe and all universes. Statesmen, step the fuck up. Politicians, go the fuck away. Do a whole another planet, disappearing, ceasing, all stewardship of and with the planet. True justice. A world without separation. Times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all 100, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. Now is whatever is occurring. What if you could be interesting point of view? I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. They have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. That they have this point of view. Somebody put in there, they're not going to control us anymore. We're not going to let them. They never controlled you. You've been lying. It's been a great victim story. Which is why I asked to tap in to all those in consciousness and receive and consider making the demand to be that also an awakening more and more and more and more and more of everything that actually is. So glad I have 6 minutes left, because this thing I just said about they never controlled you, etc., shown the awareness on yet another thingy. Wow. Will you say yes, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all 100, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. So be it. Now is going to suggest that the SAPs don't talk nearly as much as I did. Going to let you all know they will not be talking for the most part. That's appropriate. Theirs is silent. Yay, finally. Silence is a gift in this world. And I'm putting as few words You had an idea of the universes I'm accessing, perceiving. I am putting very few words. Just enough so you have a sense of your choice in all things. Wow. 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 Hmm. Wow. Wow. Well, it's going to keep going and expanding dynamically for the next several hours with these beautiful SAPs. By the way, thank you, Symphony Advanced Practitioners, so much. I can't believe it. 25 years ago, this energy wasn't here. Oh, and now, oh, it is. And I thank you so much. And I want to thank our amazing conglomeration of creative country crows behind the scenes. Like all of you guys, not just mine, quote unquote. Like you guys are amazing. And I thank you so much. It takes a village to raise an idiot, and my village is doing a great job with me. So there. Thank you all. Arigato. Let's go fucking rock this fucking place. Okay, bye bye for now. Happy Global Symphony Day!